The loves. Welcome to the Sacred Ravens Tarot Vision. My name is Jamie Jacobson. I am your work intuitive, your spiritual mentor, your life purpose and lifestyle business strategist, and transformational coach. And we're here tonight. Take a look at the energies have for us this evening. On a much more spiritual level. I'm sensing a lot of people, and I'm not just sensing it, I know for a fact, just by reading and just by the research I'm doing, people going through some really heavy dark nights of the soul. Hi, Patsy. Hey, guys, welcome. Make sure you hit the like as you come in. It'll help people find us better. So good to see you. So as I was saying, I think as we get closer to, we're about a week away from the Scorpio full moon. And we're creeping up on its energies. How am I? I'm okay. I'm good. It's late. Ooh, it's 4:11. It's late, but I'm good. I'm tired, but at the same time, I can't sleep. I have so much in my mind, so much that I'm thinking about. There's so much that needs to be looked at, to be discussed, and I can feel it. I feel it all around me that things are changing at a rapid rate. Hi, goddess. I'm sure you guys hit the like as you come in, my dolls. It helps everybody else find us. Thank you, Patsy, so much. Yeah. Just sitting here I was doing some, there's a lot of moving parts to this business. I wear a lot of hats behind the scenes. It's enough, for the coaching that I do and the videos that I have to make and the writing that I do. But then there's all the back work. And while I'm doing that tonight, I was designing some thumbnails for some upcoming podcasts I'm going to put up for the moon transits. And I'm going to do the monthlies, and I did Aries. I could literally just feel what was going on. I could feel like something is changing, and it's changing rapidly. And of course, I went online to see what people are saying, what the word on the street was, and what other readers were saying, and they were all in agreement. Of course, they articulated it in their way, but it was the same theme, same thing. So I'm very, very curious what the energies look like tonight for us. I wanted to do something like a daily Dharma for us. And of course, the reading is specifically for those in the room. So if you're here, it's because Spirit has sent you here, and Spirit believes you need the message. And that's what I always pray for. And I have been so lucky to have a group that's been devised that all of us are literally spiritual brothers and sisters. We are so much alike, and our lives are so similar, so similar. It's incredible. So Of course, if you guys are open to readings, I can do that for you. You just have to let me know, and I'll get that done after I do the collective. And if you want to wait, that's fine too. I didn't really put all of the readings in the chat box tonight. I just put the email address and my website. You can get a hold of me there. But most people know what the readings are. So I think we should grab some decks out. I'd like to get a couple of Oracle I have behind me. Yeah, give me 2 minutes. No, not even that. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to run over to the shelf over here and I'm going to grab a couple of Oracle decks for us. Give me 90 seconds. Do not go anywhere, and I will be right back. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I have Scorpio moon. I have a Scorpio moon and I'm a Gemini. There's a Gemini moon at the end of the month. So this is my month. And I have a rising Scorpio with a strong Libra placement on it. So it's like a cusp. You do? Yeah, I have Uranus in Scorpio and my North Node is in Scorpio. So my life's purpose is supposed to be something spiritual, right? And now that the collective is in, the North Node is in Gemini, it's moving out of Cancer. So we're all headed toward communication, all things communication, communication in our relationships, communication with work, technology is going to expand, all things related to Gemini and communication. Yeah, rising Gemini. I'm a Gemini. Yeah. I have a Venus in Gemini. And right now, Venus is going to be in Gemini, or it already is actually, and it's going to retrograde. So it's like, wow, all these planets are in my chart. Mercury is in Taurus. I have Mercury in Taurus. And then we've got the full moon in Scorpio, the new moon in Gemini, and the Venus is in Gemini. It's all exactly like my chart. And I could sense some kind of crazy, big, massive change is happening to me. My North Node is Scorpio. And right now, for the collective, the North Node is turned into Gemini. So that connects us right there. Yeah, my opposite, my South Node is Taurus. I have Mercury and Jupiter in Taurus. So Taurus is in Jupiter for me. It's my luck. But as far as my life purpose goes, I'm supposed to learn the lessons of Taurus, which I have been lately, all the lessons about security and home and where I find my security and my desperation to hold on to security because I've never had it. And or it's for people who have had too much of it and have had comfort and now they have to work their ass off to get the security. Well, now my lesson is a spiritual lesson in finding security in myself and teaching it to others. Your North Node is in Aries? Wow. Ooh, you're going to have a fiery time. You have quite the North Node. Yeah. South Node is in Libra. Yeah. Aries and Libra are opposites. But right now, Aries and Libra, if you noticed, all the readings I've been doing, the love charts, the love readings, they're coming together. See, I have a strong Libra, my rising sign, right? Where my rising sign is, it just turns Scorp. So Libra is like real huge chunk of it goes right in my first house. And Chris, my husband, is an Aries. And I keep seeing that over and over and over again with relationships. Your moon is in Libra. Do you see what I mean? Do you see how spirit works? I'm telling you, spirit puts us all together. We all operate on the same energy level. It arises and manifests in a different area, but we're all the same. The energies we're operating with. Yeah, and you have a moon in Scorpio. Me too. Now, isn't that crazy? Yep. And Mercury, Jupiter in Taurus, South Node in Taurus. That's what the spirit has brought me a family. When I started this group, it's growing slowly, but because I'm not on here every minute, I'm gonna start doing videos regularly. I'm start putting up monthlies for each person, each sign, but grow it organically. I wanted to get to know each and every person in my group. I didn't want to just throw out a bunch of videos and have a bunch of anonymous people coming and watching my videos and not knowing who they are. I wanted to grow a real family. People that I'm actually going to be, maybe one of these days, inviting down to my retreats or partnering up. You know what I'm saying? All of us coming into business together, those of us that are in spiritual businesses or that have spiritual paths that we're headed into, that have purposes that we're trying to create. You know, yes, we're a family, and I wanted it to be authentic and real. You know, and come from a real, genuine place and get to know everybody. Right. I know, me too. I feel the same. That's why I did it. That's why I started this. There was nobody in my life who understood me. Chris didn't understand me. I think for the first time in his life, he's beginning to kind of see me in the way I really am, like this deepness, this really deepness. And I needed other people in my life that were like this, so that I wasn't all crazy in my own world thinking about, because it can make you go nuts. Digging down rabbit holes, going into matrices. It can drive you crazy. You know, going through dark nights of the soul. And that's why it's so important to me that a lot of the coaching that I do, the development is for people going through it, because there's so many people who are suffering. You suffer in silence. You suffer in silence and you have no guidance. And it's the worst thing that can possibly happen. And a lot of people will take their lives, especially men. And that's me. And so it's such a big deal for me to have this place, not just a group, but I want to be able to be there as a guidance, as a guide, as an advisor to people that are going through these things, because they don't know what it is. They just feel like it's this heavy energy that's never going to go away, and they feel lost and they don't talk to, they don't know what's happening. It's just a massive crisis, and um, they go in down bad paths. If it's not drugs, then it's suicide. You know, because not everybody's like us. You know, we know what it is. And right now, a lot of people's world are going through this awakening, and it's being revealed in different ways. These ahas, it's scaring a lot of people. They're trying to deny it, you know, and they're lying to themselves. They're lying to themselves. No one knows I've started reading tarot. They will literally start. Oh, I know. I know. I know. Vicky, this is why I've been very undercover about mine too. I haven't been out in the open because I know what my family would do. I know what all my friends would say. And I'm afraid that what they would put under my comment section, how they would start stuff. You know how it is when you come from big families? They think they own you, and they think they can just come along and say any kind of thing, even on your business. And that scares me. So I feel like I got to be all on the down low for this part of the business, and that's not fair because I can't expand. I can't go open and be free. I got to carry that kind of energy with me, and that's not right. It's not right. I don't want to carry that. I want to feel free. That's the whole thing. It's my whole point. I don't want to be under the mercy of anybody for any reason. I want to be financially free. I want to be emotionally free. I want to be spiritually free. I want to be physically free. And we're facing that on an individual level, and we're facing that theme on a level of the world and the country. We have leaders trying to take over, trying to control us. Me too. If it wasn't for the tarot, okay, so many things have unfolded in my life because of it. Now, it wasn't completely because of it, but many, many things that has changed me for the better. For the better. And it doesn't mean I'll stay with it forever. In fact, the tarot has been telling me and leading me down another path, a bigger path, and remind me, which I know, that we're all children of God. And Messiah said we would do things greater than he. We have that spirit in us. The Holy Spirit lives in us. We have the power. It's not the tarot. The tarot is a tool. It's a guide. It's a language. We are the channel. We channel Holy Spirit. In the last days, it'll be young men, old men, it will be girls and boys dreaming dreams, having visions, and prophesying. We will all have that power of spirit, and it will change us. It's a supernatural change. It's going to happen to us. The new heavens, the universe is going to change like a clock, and the poles are going to shift. But the ones who are on the higher vibration, who have the Holy Spirit, those people will be saved. The angels will show them where to go, where to hide, where to be protected. It does. It's a self-discovery tool. It absolutely is. So is astrology. It's great for psychology, right? And for healing. But nothing more than that. I mean, we know that the power resides in us. We possess the spiritual power. It's not the tarot. The tarot is the tool, just like money, right? What do we always say when we talk about money? It comes from us. We have the power. When we feel our best, when we are happy, then money comes to us easy, and it's easier to make it. But when we're feeling like shit, when we're depressed, when we're sleeping all day, you think that's abundant? No. And our attitude won't be abundant. So we're not going to get the money. The money is a tool. It represents energy. Same thing with the damned cards. It's us. It's us. And that's why the Bible warns against those things, because people lose themselves in it. They go to it every minute for answers, right? They'll harass a reader over and over for an answer, and it's looking inside. They should be looking within, because the power is within. It's in any tool. It's not in any person. It's not in anything. It's not in any job. It's not in any so-called path. It's in you. It's in your temple. It's inside. And that's why it's looked down upon, And you can only interpret it. it's an inspiration. It's not an infallible word, you know. But it does. It's a very good tool for realization, for healing. As long as you're spiritually mature enough to accept uh, the advice, the guidance, the answers that you get, instead of going to it over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Hoping it's going to change or something. It's not. It's hilarious. And the more you understand frequency and the chakra system, the body chakra system, numbers, even music, and symbolism and its language and dreams, right? The body, when it's sick, it reveals to us in our dreams, right? People take that for granted. That's why dreams are so important. That's how the spirit speaks to you. It can only speak to us through images, through frequencies, through people, through music. When it captures our interest in it, we perk up. It can only do it like that. It can't have a literal conversation back and forth. But once you get that down, once you have an understanding of that, then you'll be tarot pro, because you'll be listening and following your own inner guidance. You won't stop. You won't pull back, second guess yourself, and you won't always necessarily pick up. The card will actually come off different. Its energy will come off different in one read than it will in another reading. And that's why here pretty soon, I think it's next week. Next week, we're going to start having 1 hour sessions on Instagram, talking, discussion about the tarot, and making it a preparation. It's a preparation class before I actually start tarot courses. So I want all of you guys to be there. I'm going to do them at about 8 o'clock at night, maybe 3 times a week. I'll have to choose which days. I will let you guys know. It's going to be on Instagram, 1 hour live. Yeah, you didn't until, yeah. And the law of attraction is just one spiritual law, right? There are many others. Law of attraction is the same as seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open. Ask and you shall receive. That's what the attraction is. Karma is what goes around comes around. You know, you can't do good, can't do something bad. My grandma used to say, God don't like ugly. Can't do wrong and get by. Did you? You started following me? Okay. The one is just for coaching videos. And I'm going to start putting up my inspirational messages up. I've been working on them. They're beautiful. So I'm going to start posting those. And the intuitive tarot vision is just for tarot. That's it. Tarot, mantras, affirmations, oracle, that kind of stuff. The other one's just straight up soul work. Inspirational messages, maybe 2-minute little videos that I make in there. Yeah, it's my dream to start a spiritual business community, like a spiritual entrepreneur network on Instagram. So I'm learning slowly but surely, because I'm having to do 5, 6 things all at once. It's crazy. And spirit, I guess in one of the readings I had earlier said, are you sure you want to sacrifice, which you have to sacrifice to do all of this? You better take a second look and make sure that you're doing what you feel good in your soul and steal your peace. Yeah. It takes time, especially if you're doing it on your own, and then I need to simplify. I'm going to simplify. And I've got a calendar. I have everything marked on the days I'm going to do them. So I know exactly what I'm going to do that day. Instead of doing 12 different things every day, just going from one thing to the next, multitasking, I'm going to cut some things out, and then each day it's going to have its special time when things get done. My mornings are going to be writing, and so are the late evenings. So I'm going to write. Saturdays and Sundays, I'm going to spend time doing the templates, using Canva, designing all of the thumbnails and stuff, and the stuff for Instagram, all the quotes. And I have something, a special project I'm putting together. I can't wait to talk about it, but I keep getting told, don't share your ideas. Do not share them. And I won't, because last few times I did, they were stolen. And they were stolen by people who had already established themselves. So it came off as if it belonged to them. I was pissed, because I knew they took it from me. It's unbelievable. Yeah, man. I come up with ideas like this. Too many phrases, like good with marketing and ideas. And is what it's. I love doing the business stuff. It's so fun to talk about. I love it. People on Fiverr, they ask me to do writing for them, and they ask questions. They know I'm a business coach. My favorite thing to get into it. Okay. I love to see people succeed. I love to see people succeed and do things that they're good at, like creating profiles for them, and articulating their strengths, and figuring out where they belong, what their purpose is. I love that. I get so excited when people find their perfect career, their perfect place, the perfect thing that they're doing, the perfect school, perfect class. I just get so excited for them. All right. I'm gonna go grab a couple Oracle decks, so we see what's going on, what's up. So hold on, everybody. I hope you're right back, my love. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch. The Miss Mermaids. And these. And I'm going to use these. Let me light this. We use some dragon's blood. Okay. It smells good. Okay. Oh, your router? Yeah. A lot of people are having problems with it. I have problems off and on too. It's because so many people are on YouTube. So many people are online. And 85% of the internet watches videos. That's what they do. They go straight to the damn YouTube. YouTube has too much power. Too much. They're already shadow banning my brand new channel. They're putting every video on private. Already. I just started the damn channel. But maybe 10 days ago. It's a sister channel to this. And they already started putting the videos on private and shadow banning. So they're on to me. And I know they keep shadow banning this channel. It's pissing me off, and it causes me to fear putting up videos because, man, I don't need them messing with my shit. No, I'm saying. I need to turn this on, or I don't know if I should turn this on or not because it kind of covers it. It's too bright for the cards when I show them. see where we start. You know, we're going to start with sacred wealth because, oh, I feel okay. Whew. Felt a rush. Okay, now because we're going through this North Node change, it's going from Cancer into Gemini. It's going to be so much lighter. Since it's been in Cancer, it's been very emotional, super heavy. But now that it's in Gemini, it's going to be a lot lighter. Okay. You're probably going to feel like you got a lot more energy. Okay. Okay. I believe this is Aries energy right here. Mars. Yep, Mars. Could also be Scorpio as well. Okay. The honorable warrior. I take a stand for positive change. Of course. What are we discussing? We're talking about our lives changing, stepping up, and taking a stand in our lives, taking a stand for what we believe in our love relationships with our families, taking a stand for what we believe in about life or the direction we're going, taking a stand for who you are, for what you value, and not being ashamed of it. It's not, we grow, we grow out of things too. Sometimes we need to take a certain route so that we end up where we need to be. But right now, we're being asked, because we're made of the stuff, to become the honorable warrior, to stand up for change, to stand up and stand your ground within your own change, to others around us. It says brave, courageous, strong, passionate, bold, hardworking, territorial, athletic, competitive, decisive, heroic, loyal, disciplined, action driven. Action driven and disciplined. Very, very important. Two very important things. We've got here what looks like an eclipse, standing in for the eclipse. Because she's carrying that bolt of lightning, that rod. What that is standing for, that rod is standing for the mind, the epiphanies, the intuitive hits, the enlightenment, that bolted jolt of consciousness, the purity of the white horse. Well, unicorn, right? Meaning you're very unique. You're strange and beautiful. You're different. You stand out, each and every one of you in here. And it's time. This is the time. Look, we've got the whole world watching. You can send yourself out and broadcast yourself to China, to Russia, Saudi Arabia, to Texas and California. You can make yourself be known. And it's time to stand up. Stand up for truth, for values, for integrity, for love, what that is. Share what God is and how it's moved in your life. What has Spirit done for you? How's it changed your life? What are you thankful for in your life? What have you been given? What do you have right now? Look around at your little creature comforts, the things that you got. The tools are at your disposal. Even if we are in some tough times, but let me tell you, times like these, it's like I said, times like these, we really know who are the ones that will step up. We see the leaders in times like these. We know what people are made of. People really show who they are. As he said, well, I'm hoping it will be lighter head. Yeah, it will. It will. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. Messenger. Stepping up. Speaking. Sharing your message. Whether that's speaking it, whether it's writing it, sharing it through forms of art, dance. It's still sharing a frequency of love, sharing truth. Your personal truth, the objective truth, the truth of reality, the spiritual truths. It's about belonging to something bigger. Not being afraid of it. Not being afraid of it. Integrating our shadow with our light, not pushing it away, but blending it. Every time we try to refuse the mistakes that we've made or refuse the side of ourselves that needs help, it only enhances because we get transfixed on it. But the minute we let it go and surrender and not bother with it, it gets balanced out. It works itself out. It's turned over onto love. Yeah. Love. It's about love. Oh, love. Yes. Yeah, it makes me think of that old Foreigner song my mom used to love back in the 80s. I Want to Know What Love Is. That's the name of the song. That was a beautiful song. I remember being a kid, and back in the day, you could request. They used to have the top 10 requested videos of the day on MTV, and I wanted to vote for Madonna's "Like a Virgin." And my mom had already voted for Foreigner, and she was like, "No, no, no, you can't vote for that. You got to vote for Foreigner." My aunt was like, "Gladys, let the girl vote for what she wants. She wants to vote for Madonna. Let her do it." Back when I did like Madonna. I loved Madonna up until a couple of years ago. I know she bugs me now. She's not as strong as I thought she was. She's actually very weak and an attention seeker. But I always love her music. I love Ray of Light. I love that album. Ray of Light and Confessions on a Dance Floor, my favorites, besides the really old ones. Okay. Yep, that's it. That's the one, Vicky. That was a good song. Those were good love songs, like Chicago too. Chicago, they had amazing good love songs. Okay, two have come out, of course. Trust the mystery. I keep hearing this over and over again, beaten in the head with it for like 2 months, maybe longer. And so is everybody else. We have to trust where we're going. We have to trust we don't know. We have to live it day by day and live in the moment. No, we can't control what's going to happen in the future. We can't. I mean, look what happened. Who could have controlled this? So all we know is what we could do for today. Yeah, sure, plan for the future, but don't plan too far out. Live for today. Live for the moments you have today with the people you love, and make sure you soak up every last damn second of it. And you tell them that you love them. You be vulnerable and tell them. And unfortunately, the masculines are going to have a whole lot of trouble with that. Um, and the masculine energy within the female as well. But especially the masculine himself. And he needs to get over it quick, or else he's about to lose the very thing that he wants so bad, the very life that he wants so bad. It's going to slip away. All because the ego wouldn't soften. The ego was afraid to look stupid, or was afraid of rejection, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's time to take a risk and not fear. It's like a fellow, there's a fellow coach and friend in my group at the Spiritpreneur group, and her name is Enchantress Shane, and she has a program called Fuck Your Fears. Excuse my language. Fuck your fears. Just straight up like that. It just gets to that point where you just don't give a shit, and you just do it. You battle so goddamn long, you're sick of it. You're sick of hearing your own damn head go on about it. You're sick of fighting it. You're sick of battling. You just do the damn shit. Just do it. Trust the mystery. Trust things are going to be okay, and they're going to be fine. They're going to turn out all right. If something looks like it's about to come along that might mess things up, well, then there's your opportunity to make a detour, or turn right when you might have had to turn left, or do something else. But we don't need to go that far ahead. We don't need to be thinking about something that doesn't even exist, or stressing about something that isn't even here, or something that's no longer here, like the past. It is said that when we think of the past, we're depressed. Depression comes from the obsession with the past. And anxiety and anxiousness and panic comes from obsession with the future. Fears about the future. So get out of both of them. Get into right now. Do what you can now. I know that you did your best. As long as you did your best, you can give yourself that honor and that respect, that pat on the back, and you'll love yourself for it. When you don't, that's when you're going to hate yourself. No question, and you're always going to kick yourself, and then your shoulders hunch, and then you don't feel upright. You feel like a coward, and nobody wants to be a coward. You know. Go into the mystery of life. Live. Time and unforeseen occurrence. It's time and unforeseen occurrence, right? There's a lot of nature trails here. I know none of us can really walk. You might be close to something where you could go for a walk, and that would be really important if you did. Trust is an 11 card, by the way. Mystery is a 7 card. They're both highly, highly spiritual numbers. You know, 7 is about investigation, research, observation, probing, searching for answers, reflecting. While trust, right, is 11. 11 is about what? Insights, inspirations, intuitions, information. Trust the information that's coming. More. Got a lot of prosperity is coming as long as you can trust. Trust. And some of us might need to listen to some isochronic beats and listen to it for 1 week straight, all night long, 8 hours. Listen to some isochronic beat based on trust and let it beat, get it beat into our heads. Just release so you don't have to have that control and that stress. We got another 11 card. Omens and messages. The hawk. And think about how the hawk can see. How the hawk can come upon its prey and hunt. Look how it expands its wings and it flies in all its beauty, its natural beauty. We've got 1111 here. Trust what you see. Trust the messages that come to you. Trust what you observe. Okay? Beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, be open. Open. This is why, when you raise your hand up, right? The spirit, it's like reaching for the spirit, okay? The spirit comes down. You can feel it. That's why people raise their arms up to feel. It's that sense of freedom, openness, instead of being closed off. If you know anything about body language, when you know when somebody's closed off, when you see them like this. They're trying to protect themselves. They're holding on to themselves. Or when you see them like this, rubbing their hands because they're trying to soothe themselves, calm themselves down. But when somebody's open, right, they have no fear. They feel safe. Their chest is come out. Their heart is come toward the person that's in front of them or toward the audience or whoever they're talking to. But when they're in fear mode, they're back like this. And that's what I saw with the wings extended. It's like, God to me. Life. Mm-hmm. Get one more from here. So there's going to be a lot of messages. You're going to get a lot of downloads. You just have to trust and realize you're not going to know what's going to happen. Just relax into the mystery. There it is. There goes that one. It's this. Forgiveness. Ooh, forgive the past. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness plays a huge role with the moon in Scorpio. Scorpio moon deals a lot with guilt, anger, resentments, forgiveness, self-sabotage, especially the lower grade Scorpios, right? There's the Scorpion, there's the Eagle, and then there's the Phoenix. The spiritually inclined Scorpios are the Phoenixes. The lower Scorpios are the ones who are vindictive, backstabbing, lying, cheats. They are the gangsters. con artists. But one thing's for sure, forgiveness is a massive theme in the life of Scorpio. This is where most of the healing occurs, if not all. And it's generally about forgiving oneself. And it's time to let it go. It's time. That's what this moon is about. It's going to hit you. There's going to be a moment where it's like, almost like, see that? The candlelight, almost the way it was hitting that. Almost like that. Like an unavoidable look into something with that hawk's eye, that hawk's view. And it's a very, very comforting thing that you realize. There's so much abundance here too. Yeah, it is very hard, especially when some people have done so wrong. It takes a great person of character and strength and understanding and of humility to be able to forgive and to forgive yourself, to let old things go. Maybe you felt like you didn't do enough, or you weren't there for somebody, or you didn't do this, that, or you didn't achieve this or that by a time you'd wanted, or maybe you felt like you failed in some way. Maybe you feel like you hurt somebody. Let it go. It's old now, and it's just turning to poison. Bottom of the deck, we have the Bard, which is another 7. Music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. It's telling you who you are. Oh, the bee was right underneath it. The bee is about work. It's telling you what to do, who you are. A storyteller, a communicator. What did we see in the wealth card? Right? Music and poetry and myth. I was saying that you would step up and express your truth and express the truth through your form of communication, whether that's writing or speaking, playing music, some form of painting, other artwork, or other craft. And here, right here, music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. Being able to tell your own story, podcasting even. Start helping heal others. Tell them your story. How did you heal? How did you get through your dark night of the soul? What happened to you during your first spiritual awakening? What was that like? What set it off? What triggered it? And how much has your life changed because of it? Those are important messages people need to know. And look, on top of that, he's abundant. He's playing his guitar or his little ukulele or whatever that is. He's dancing. We've got the tree for wisdom, comfort, shelter. He's got a bag full of stuff here. We see 2 people in the background, 2 men, one with a wand, one with a sword. So he's got every tool at his disposal. He makes magic wherever he goes. He's childlike in spirit and happy. The enchantment of storytelling. being able to understand. I love myths. Mythology tells a lot about the human condition. We learn a lot from mythologies. We learn a lot about these archetypes, like Joseph Campbell. We talked about the archetype of the hero, right? The hero's journey. Being able to share that stuff and learn it for yourself. Writing poetry, even if it's just for you, it expands. It expands your mind. It expands your heart. It opens up that creative vessel too for more. Just think of the kinds of histories that you're unaware of, peoples and places in alternative histories, the things you could learn. It may be very helpful for your own journey. I would really take it seriously. And see here with the B, we've got sweet victory, industrious, and luck. It's also a 7. 16. Then the butterfly, 25. That's a 7. Oh my God. Those were the last of the deck. Look at that. 7. 7. Okay. This is about you showing your true beauty and talking about beauty. What is that? Love. Expressing it through music, poetry, art, storytelling, self-love. But look, 25, 16, right? Just 7, right? And that first card we had, the mystery, Swiss 52, 7. We have 77, 77. They were all together. What are the chances? 4 sevens, 77, 77. Be certain to look up those angel numbers. We're done with here. 77, 77. Isn't that crazy? These were all together, except for the mystery one. I got the mystery one first, and then these 3 were all the final ones at the bottom. I pulled with the bard. Crazy. But that's going to be your work. But it's going to take forgiveness. And Spirit will speak to you. You must trust. Let go. You're going to have a lot of luck in this. In all areas that deals with the beauties of the world, the beauties of life. Share it. The beauties of you. How special and unique you are. Even the little so-called imperfections, that makes it even more beautiful. You know, the mess ups. When you're shy, it's those things make you relatable and more beautiful. So don't be afraid. I love that card, the card. Actually, let me read you what it means. It says, this card represents music, storytelling, and the passing of truths, myths, and legends from generation to generation through spoken word or song. In ancient Avalon, the traditions and stories of the people were gathered on leaves that served as letters in a living alphabet and were tended to in vast, long houses. Here, the Druids and the priestesses came to read and weave the stories of magic and the sacred relationship to the god and the goddess and the mystery. Those schooled in the art of music and storytelling were given the task of informing the world and keeping the stories of their sacred cultures alive. They were given the name of the bard. When bard appears, you're asked to seek answers in your personal history. Go back into your own story and find the threads and patterns in your reality. Trace their length into the present. Perhaps you'll be surprised by how much of your past or that of your ancestors, right, still weaves its influence on you today. When the bard appears, he asks you to retrieve the stories woven in the past. Perhaps you need to learn about history of someone or something important to your inquiry. The seeds of the future are always hidden in the soil of the past. It's time to dig a little and find the clarity you need. Don't be afraid to learn the patterns of history. The only way to honor them or change them is to know them. Damn straight. Perhaps it's time to listen to music and always allow yourself to be carried to the land of memory and listen to its messages. As the strings of your soul are strummed by the hand of the divine, remember that the bard appears to help you stay in tune with all that is. You are music, and your story is sung in the heavens. It's true. Our DNA strand is each a note. And I love to say that we're one note in a grand orchestra. You know, the Bible says even if we didn't exist, the very stones would cry out. They would still be vibrating at their height, at their purest, untouched, not tainted, but vibrating their music with the angels. Okay. I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then I'm going to pull from this Rider-Waite. Don't jump out yet. Too many. And I'm going to do like a little mini Celtic cross right here. What the energies are for Leo through Virgo moon transit. Okay. Ooh. One there. Oh boy. Okay. Rest. We're fighting ourselves in our minds. Whoops. We've been battling this inner war. Okay, let me see what this is. Actually, let me move this off of here. I'll put it in here so I can show it to you guys in a minute. Okay. Let's grab what's above you. Okay, so we got what's above you. What's that? Hold on one moment, you guys.
I have to know. Yeah, some people use sorry,
Quickly, before we do the next part.
they said update, I updated, and they told me to buy something in my storage. I don't want to buy it. It's not okay. So tell me what they give you, and I bought it, they can work it, but yeah. So they use me or something. And then I did that one, so work on they said, uh, turn it on, unlock your phone, this system works as well. Why should I not unlock my phone? Nothing to do with it. I just up. They said update. I did it. I always do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like update. Whatever they do, they are done. But the thing is, I said, my man, and I did update. Your story is great. Said, that's my cloud, they said. Well, I got it. Something unnecessary they want me to buy. I have their email, you know. I don't need it, actually. I don't even use any. I mean, I don't have to buy. I already bought. I don't even use it. I have told you about it. Yeah, it's not a buy. I don't use it except, that. And that's what, and my property. I can see even clear how many I have left. Myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it. Someone necessary. I was just they don't mess up. I never had that kind of problem with the wire for budget. This one, when I plug it, it should turn on. Now I have three of them. Three of them doesn't work. Look at how they play. Then I switch it, they stop the button. If in my phone, yeah, think about it. If in my phone there's a button right now, it won't turn it on at all. So I have to switch the phone. With my own property, I'm a hostage. With my own property. They don't have a property on that except there, wherever they are. There's something.
know that's why they did it. Before, I used to just buy the battery and if my battery going out,
Yeah,
it would overheat. I just buy the battery.
yeah.
Now you can't. If something happens to it, I can delete the whole phone. $1,000 phone.
All is about the storage. That's stupid stuff.
I apologize, you guys. I helped my friend with something. Hi, Tiki. Okay, so we've got 2 cards laid out already, and it's looking like we're having a battle with ourselves. Okay, and we're needing rest because we've got these 2. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Here's the main situation: battle, war, winning, but at what cost? Or feeling defeated, depleted. Okay, and we've got the 4 of Swords crossing it. This is meditation, rest, much needed rest, meditation, reflection, looking inside, healing after such defeat. Let's try not to completely go there. For some of us, it's a battle in our minds. Others, it's a battle of the heart. But it's a spiritual war. It's an inner war. For sure. So let's see what's above us, okay? Oh, Moonlight. Hi, sweetie. Okay. What's above us? Queen of Swords. How often are we seeing her these days? This is a woman who has been through some shit, okay? She doesn't take shit, okay? She is tough. She's had to learn to grow thick skin. She's been through a lot. That's why she's got her stuff. She's ready to make some ideas, okay? If you come at her the wrong way. This is Libra energy, all right? This woman has been through the mill, but she's strong. She's very strong. She's grown very strong and has matured. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of Swords. Sometimes they say she's an ice queen. When she's like this, oh, hell no. She's ruthless. Ruthless. But like this, she is a quiet strength. She's stoic. A bit of a poker face. And she can see through bullshit. She's well balanced as well. So this is a lot. I'm feeling balance here. Okay. She's asking for you to balance yourself out. And to keep bullshit at bay. Keep the bullshit at bay. Boundaries. Okay, let's see what's below us. Not two. This one came out. Boundaries. Standing your ground. Standing up for what you believe in. Holding true to yourself. If you make promises to yourself, why are you breaking them? If you break your own promises, you can bet your bottom dollar other people will break promises with you. If you respect yourself, you believe in yourself, and you stick to your guns, nobody's going to do anything to you. They're not going to come near you. Look at that. Isn't that funny? Because that's exactly what I saw here. Boundaries. She's got her hand out. Don't you dare come near me. If you like that sword, just come near me. I'll show you how sharp that shit is. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the immediate past. What was going on? We have Night, Sagittarius energy here. Knight of Wands. This could be a real person, but this could actually just stand in for your own energy, okay? You know, passionately going towards something. There's something that there's a road that you're headed toward, okay? You're trying to get some things accomplished, and you've got a lot of passion for it. And this could also be, you know, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy, mainly Sagittarius. But yes, going for something. And, you know, I have a feeling some of you guys, I see these little desert pyramids in the back. There's something here about digging deeper into ancient spiritual histories and studies, okay? Some of you might be doing that or need to. I think you're going to find something there if you do. Okay. What's in our immediate future? What's coming in? Yeah, you might have been working on some creative stuff, or at least thinking about it, drawing up plans. If this isn't a person. What's in our immediate future? God, too many of them. Damn. Yes. We have the 9 of Cups. Hell yeah. This is wish granted. This can also be indulgence in some cases. We're doing something. But because it's right side up, this is wish. Okay? You're going right toward it. As at night, like I said, you're on a road towards something that you want here. And you're doing it with passion. You're going to get your wish. It's looking good. It's coming. It is coming. Yes. Emotional satisfaction. There's nothing like emotional satisfaction. Let's see where we are at right now at this moment. Where are you at right now? What's going on right now for you? Got 2 of them had to drop out. No, more than that. Is that 2? Yeah, 3. We don't want that. We want 1. Okay, here we go. There we go. This one tried to come up before. 6 of Wands. Or 6 of Swords, I'm sorry. 6 of Swords. Moving to calmer waters. This is mental. So that those feelings of defeat, that inner battle, from there, right? That was the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords moves you to the 6 of Swords. After this, goes to this. After extreme thoughts, stressed, you go straight to calmer waters and relaxed. And you might have somebody with you that goes along with you. Some of you might literally be moving. But this is movement. This is moving forward. This is going ahead. And moving forward with what? A wish. However, remember, this is the situation. Remember, this is the obstacle. You need rest. You need to reflect. You need prayer time. Self-care, self-love. That's what's crossing it. If you want your wish, you want to move to calmer waters, you need this. This. You need boundaries with yourself and others. You need to stand your ground and stand up for what you believe in. Okay, let's go to let's go to the environment. What does the environment look like? Damn it. There we go. Yay. Blends are coming. Either that or there's somebody Aquarian, if not you, there's an Aquarian energy around you. But nevertheless, this is a major arcana. So this is about a life cycle. This is about blessings coming in. Okay. This is about balance, having your feet in the emotional realm and one on the earthly realm. So we've got somebody who's grounded, somebody who's balanced, somebody who's balancing the spirituality with the practicality. Okay. Being purified. You might need a lot more water as well. Okay. Look, the sun's coming up behind me. It's almost saying, damn. Whew, okay. I am not going to sleep. And I know some of this is talking about me needing to balance my lifestyle out. I need to get a schedule, and I've been working on it. So as of Monday, I have a strict schedule that I'm going by. Okay. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Mm. We have hopes about our future, you know. We want our ships to come in. We're hoping for good things to come. You know, we have dreams, we have things that we're doing, and we want to see them come to fruition. We want to see them come to us. We have so much to think about. We're just looking out at the landscape and thinking of the possibilities. We want a beautiful future. We want to make something of ourselves, make something of this life. And we fear it not happening. But when I see a blessing and I see the wish is granted card, moving the calmer waters, come on. Let's get the final. What's the final outcome? Final outcome. It's the beginnings of a new manifestation. The birth of beautiful. Look how that page is looking at that pinnacle. So proud. So proud. So happy. Saying, this is my creation. I made this happen. I manifested this. And there's so much more. Look at the back. Look at the back. All those beautiful trees, all that abundance around. It's the start. It's a fresh start with a new manifestation, which is going to get you so excited about life. And like I said, wishes granted, and it's a blessing. You've been hoping for this, dying for this, and working hard at it. And it's going to happen as long as you stick to your guns, right? Stand your ground. Keep your boundaries with yourself and with others. Okay? Get your rest. Get your damn rest. Don't work so hard. You don't need to. You don't need to. And if you don't do it, you're going to regret it. One, it's going to steal the love, the passion. Two, it's going to cause you massive physical health problems that you're going to regret. Don't do it. Sarah, hi, sweetie. How are you, lovely girl? Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, look, that's a beautiful little layout. So we can go see. Here, I'll show it to you guys so you can. There. Right? And look, this is in our environment. The blessing, this is on its way. It's coming in. Wishes granted. I can't believe that. Love it. And with us showing up as the Queen of Swords, saying we need balance, we need to get our shit straight. Okay, we're strong. Show that strong, quiet strength that we've developed. And let me, we don't need all that. It's easier to see it with it off. I love it. Whew. Let's see our energy. Is that okay? Where's your energy at? Moonlight says, I can't wait for my blessings. Ooh, me too. And Sarah's asking me how am I? I am good. I'm up way too late. Should have went to bed a long time ago. But I'll be okay. I'll take a few hours rest and I'll sleep till noon. How about that? It's Saturday anyway. Nothing's open except for Target and Walgreens. Okay. Let's see where our energy is. It's, let's see, hour and a half in. It's shorter than most days, but that's because I didn't have any readings tonight. Okay. Where's our energy at? What the hell is that? The Herkimer Diamond. Wow. 46. 46. Look at that. I'm looking at the number 46 right up here on screen. The Herkimer Diamond. 46 is 10, which is what? 1. New beginnings. Endings and new beginnings. What a beautiful. Ooh. And the smoky quartz celestial is at the bottom. Gorgeous. So let's see what this is all about. What is this all about? It's related to our third eye. I can tell now by the color. Or is that the heart? It's either green or blue. Let me see. Okay, maybe it's a little green. This is about the heart. Okay. Matters of the heart. Let's see here. 46. The Herkimer Diamonds. Wow. All right, let's do this. Okay. It says, powerful energy generators that access and release past life information. And when it says past life, this could mean, for some people who believe in actual past lives, this is about a different life. For those who don't, this is about your past, literally, since childhood on to adulthood or to your Saturn return time, okay? It says, the access and releases past life information. The Herkimer Diamonds make excellent shields against geopathic stress, and EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies. I talk about that a lot. That's why salt baths are so good, because it cleanses that. It cleanses you from that and detoxifies you and neutralizes it. But we are surrounded by Wi-Fi and all kinds of other shit. And pretty soon that 5G, it's not good. It's not good. This says, this crystal works beyond the physical levels of being to bring harmony to the energy bodies and the soul. So it helps aligns that energy as well. It says, keep careful note of your dreams as they reveal underlying causes of your dis-ease. Now, didn't I say that at the start? I was talking about language and symbolism and how important it's going to be right now for you to pay attention to your dream. Pay attention, because they do. They reveal. If you're sick, it tells you in your dream. It says you may be particularly sensitive, to electromagnetic frequencies, radioactivity, and detrimental earth energies. You may also be psychically sensitive and need to clear a blocked third eye. That's what I thought. Third eye. Pick that up. Third eye. You definitely need a salt bath as we approach this new moon or full moon. Drink lots of water. Eat a lot of water-based foods. Stay away from things that are heavy, that are far too creamy, milky, cheesy, gluten-y, that kind of stuff. White pasta, white bread, white sugar. Hello, Divine Sunshine. Do you moonlight? Yeah, me too. I get psychic dreams. They're not exact to the situation, but they tell a story of what's happening. They represent the situation, if that makes sense. Okay, and that's what got me back into reading tarot in the first place, because I started getting them again, and they were strong. We've got 44 on the screen, 77. Remember, 77, 77 are cards from the Oracle. It's 77, 77. Look that up. Okay, so it says here, check that you are not living a negative earth energy line. I wouldn't be surprised if I am over here in Seattle. It says, you may be addicted to your tablet or mobile phone and receiving detrimental vibes therein. Screen yourself appropriately. I've had intuitions about this lately. About me I'm always on the cell phone, because I'm doing work all the time. I'm always near it. And always playing, if I'm not actually on it, I'm listening to podcasts. And I wondered, why it just feels too weird that I feel like I'm being shifted emotionally. It's just weird. But it says, watch yourself psychically. Might be receiving detrimental vibes and also radioactivity. You can get cancer or tumors from your cell phone if it's close to you all the time. Also, if you have it in a pocket, like men who keep it in their pocket near their pelvic region, it kills the sperm. So imagine 5G. Imagine what 5G is going to do to some of us more psychically sensitive and physically sensitive and emotionally sensitive people that pick up on all this shit. It's going to kill us. It's going to kill us. It's going to be pure toxic. The healing insight, high vibration, high impact energy can dramatically change your world. Dramatically. So that's pure, that's just pure fresh energy from being in nature. You keep dropping your phone. Yeah, I really feel like they're kind of watching us right now because I feel like all of this stuff that's going on is a drill. They like to do that. They like to do drills and see how we react, see how we behave. They document the whole thing. And when they have this documentation, it helps them further when they advance to the next level hoax or next level bullshit that they do, or when they weaponize something. Let's see. Yeah, frequency is extremely high. It covers all chakras. The timing is spring. So this is talking about now. Path is seeing the light. Seeing the light of day, baby. You see it, right? You see it. It's that blessing. The intuitive hits. All that knowledge coming in from your dreams, from your rest, daydreams, you know, during the day, when you're meditating, when you're reflecting, writing in your journal. The answers are coming. And your psychic sensitivity is heightened and it's heightening. Watch what you eat right now. Okay. Watch what kind of makeup you're using. Watch what you're ingesting. Okay. Moonlight. Wow, that's powerful. And pay attention to where you live. You know, and like I said, we're in Seattle here, and right now on Third Avenue, when you go outside, it's just, first of all, it's not, when you're near a downtown area or you're near a highway or a freeway, those are low frequency places to be at. You want to be further away, blocks down, where it's mostly just houses and the whole energy is different. But right where I'm at, walk outside, it's nothing but zombie land with, you know, drug dealers and crazy, you know, people who have gone mentally ill and people acting crazy, wild and fighting. And I ran into a woman that was ODing on the street the other day. Had to go get her help. The others are just kind of standing around not knowing what to do. You know, they're just, Seattle has just gone down. And that show, Seattle's Dying, they put out, it's true. I don't know one person that want to come and visit this place. Not like this, you know. And the homeless that isn't right out here, they're out at that park, right on Western. Next door, downstairs from the market. Okay. Yeah, so pay attention to the ley lines. Try to keep fresh air flowing and circulating in your home. Okay. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You know, we can unwittingly bring heavy energies or dark energies in by dirt and filth. You said you're 2 miles away from downtown Orlando? Yeah. I used to live down there when I was 16. Okay. Now remember that. The first little while we stayed in them up there until my parents got up and we got a house. So I remember what that was like. All right. I got the dragon deck because it's such a spiritual deck. Let's see. Wow. We have the white gold dragon from Lyra. Connects you to your highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. So let's read what this means. It seems like it goes right along with that Herkimer diamond. Look how beautiful that picture is. I don't know if you can see him. There you go. So cute little faces. Okay, so the white gold dragon. What does this mean? See what it represents. Wow. Okay, 98. Wow. Okay. It says Lyra is the cross-shaped 12th dimensional stargate through which Archangel Christiel and the unicorns enter our universe. The light from Lyra pours down through the moon, allowing scintillating seventh dimensional dragons to step through into the vibration of Earth. These white gold dragons embody the highest frequency of the Christ light, available to everyone on this planet. They work closely with Archangel Christiel, who is in charge of the development of the causal chakras of humanity. This is particularly important now as our causal chakras is our connection to the higher dimensions of spirit, the dragons, the angels, unicorns, and masters. The white gold dragons from Lyra help us clear and develop our causal chakra and illuminate our highest possible ascension path. These are no joke. These are okay. These white gold dragons are attracted to you now because you already carry Christ's light in your aura. Ask one to take you to the ninth dimensional pool Christ energy held in Lacume. Lacume. Visualize yourself bathing in the pool, which shimmers and swirls with pure love and light. Feel yourself absorbing all you are ready to receive. When you turn, continue to feel the white gold light in your aura and practice pure unconditional love in your daily life. Your aura will radiate incredibly high frequency of white gold, and white gold dragon from Lyra will support you by continuing to pour Christ's light into you. Take time to find a quiet, still place where you can listen to its wisdom and guidance. There again, you must rest. You must get into quiet practice. Okay? Yeah, the serpent. The serpent is the oldest worshipped figure on planet Earth. And it's represented in many different ways. In China, it's represented differently than it was in, let's say, Great Britain. But they always represent wisdom, right? When we see these movies with the talking dragons, they're like these great wise beings, right? With lots of power. Yeah. And it can only communicate with you through visualization, through image, through sound, through frequency. Okay. So it suggests this little exercise and to think about while you're in reflection time, while you're in quiet time, and listen for the wisdom and the guidance that you pick up. See if it works. Let me know what happens, if it actually does anything for you, and what it actually does to, if you were to picture yourself with this cosmic white gold aura, right? That you're bathing in it and that it's all over you. How would that change your mood? How would that change the way you carried yourself? How would that change the way people experienced your company? Test it. And then when you're in your quiet moments, see what you pick up. What wisdom and guidance do you pick up, if any? But just test it. See what happens. And finally, got one last one and then we're through. From the mermaids. All right. All right. That's what we've got here for us. Almost. Wait. Okay. How do you say your name? Hamadryad Lake. I don't know if you guys can see that picture. The Hamadryad Lake. Moonlight Magic said, I just imagined it and I got chills. Wow. Okay, let's see what this is about. She's naked. And this tree has a face. It has a personality. Now, something about her nakedness tells me that she's vulnerable. She's exposed. Her face doesn't look scared so much as it looks uninterested or stoic or maybe even a bit sad. Let's just see. She is tender and soft. There's innocence. Let me see here. Okay. 32. Here it is. And it says, I'm flying, I'm free, I'm out of the sea, enchanted with wings. What delivery this brings. Where once I felt sameness, displeasure, frustration, I'm now independent. What a grand transformation. An iridescent mermaid surrounds herself with a veritable rainbow of fluttering butterflies, dreaming that she too will one day gain the gift of flight. The message, a transformation will bring freedom. That's beautiful. I love that word freedom. That's everything I want is freedom. Freedom from worrying about money and being at the mercy of a situation or a person in regards to it. Freedom from my own emotions. Freedom from stresses and worries that I overdo and overthink, overanalyze. Total freedom. All right. It says, you are on the brink of a metamorphosis. Your life has become stagnant. You have the tools to make positive changes, and now is the time to use them. And it's hard because we're all in quarantine, right? So we're trying to do the best that we can in situations, but it is feeling quite stagnant. You might face challenges along the way in the form of other people who are reluctant to accept your decision, or physical barriers that stand in your path, but be persistent. Visualize who you wish to become and do not give up until you reach your goals. Here is the antithesis. Do not compromise yourself. And that sounds a lot like the tarot layout that we just had, right? It says you will soon feel pressure to make personal changes in your behavior, your attitudes, and maybe your values. Resist the urge to alter yourself merely to please others. Stay true to who you are, even if doing so seems unpopular. Okay? Remember, center ground, stick to your guns. So both of these are true. Both of these apply. Visualize who you wish to become and do not give up until you reach your goals. Be that person. Be that woman. Become it. Don't let anything get in your way. I mean, you don't want to be harsh or whatever, but you want to do everything with integrity, of course. I love that mermaid at the bottom. She's so cute. The haughty mermaid. Yeah. Beautiful messages. What do we take away from this? Get rest. Reflect, because some important information, some important piece of wisdom, or an idea, or a flash of insight, or an inspiration, or a download, something is going to come to you, a blessing of some kind. It's going to change everything. It's going to be a massive change for you. Transformation. You're going to be going into it very quickly. And like I said, people around you are going to probably not like it, especially if you're tied to somebody. Because either they have to change with you or they lose. They lose you. Because two people, it's impossible for two people going separate paths to stay together as a unit, as a team. Especially when one is going this way and one is going self-sabotaging. And it's happening a lot. You're seeing this dynamic over and over again. So, there we have it. There we have it, my loves. Our messages for the 2nd of May, 2020. The year of clarity. 2020 vision. The year where we either the make or break year. Really is. It's testing limits. once you get through this, it'll be smooth sailing. It won't be this hard. We've seen the hardest. We've made it this far, and we're some tough cookies. Hey, Violet Ann. Hi, baby. Oh yeah, you know it. Of course, of course, of course. We have no option. There is no option. Mm-mm. No, no, there isn't. So yeah, beautiful message. Stay strong. Get your rest. Get moments of peace today. If you can, take notes. Whatever you pick up, whatever little revelations, little thoughts that come up. I'm going to tell you guys, I went through a couple days ago, I went and I opened 2 of my older journals that are on the shelf. And my God, they were literally, it was as if I had just written it 5 minutes prior. I was shocked. It was literally what I was meditating on, reflecting about, thinking about, and writing in my journal. And I opened that, and it was filling in on the same thing. Couldn't believe it. How perfectly, synchronistically that had happened. And this is why journaling is so important. It's one of my favorite all-time things and why I push it so hard. And it's a sacred activity. Writing is a sacred thing. Remember, there was a time they wouldn't let you write. Yeah, go with the flow. And then you just let life be channeled through you. Just let yourself be channeled through you. Stop holding back. We don't need to do all this holding back, putting on a mask, pretending to be something we aren't. Just let it hang loose. Be the real you. So much easier. So I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed tonight's message or this morning's message. I'm going to eat a little something, and then I'm hitting the sack. And then I'm going to be up at noon, get some things done, and I'll be on tonight. Hopefully it won't be problems. I want to be on a little earlier. If it does, I'll just do my best to get on either way. But I love you guys so much. Thanks for coming in. Remember to share me and put the word out. Let's make our group bigger. She says, when I go through my journal, I see the steps and how far I've come. Oh, I know. And it gets you excited. That's the thing. It gets you so excited because if you've come that far, imagine what a year from now will do. Just imagine. You're so welcome. Of course, Patsy. Thank you for being a part of the family here. Yeah, I better take my butt to bed. Look at my eyes, they're all red. I love you guys so much. You did? You read your last year's diary and laughed so hard? Yeah, there's moments like that. I love it. I've been keeping journals since I was a little girl. I've always loved them, especially the ones with the little key and lock. It's like it's so special, so sacred. So I love you all. I'll see you tonight. Have a beautiful day because you guys deserve it. And make sure you mark things down today. I want to know. I'm going to ask you how today went, if anything happened to come up. All right, because I'm going to do the little practice that they suggested. I'm going to see what happens. But I love you. Sending love. Love and prayers as always. Always. I love you guys. I'll see you tonight.